of animals, starting with the giraffe. Do giraffes have short necks?
Do giraffes have short necks?
No, they don't. Giraffes don't have short necks.
No, they don't.
Do giraffes have
have a
long
short
necks?
Do giraffes have a long necks?
Yes, that's correct. Giraffes have long necks.
Yes, that's correct.
Do they have wings?
Giraffes have a long necks. Do they have wings?
No, they don't have wings.
No, they don't have
Does
wings.
a giraffe have 6 legs?
Does the giraffe have 6 legs? Does the giraffe
No,
have 6 legs?
a giraffe doesn't have 6 legs.
No.
Does a giraffe have 3
doesn't
legs?
have 6 legs. Does giraffe?
No, that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have 3 legs.
Does a giraffe have 3 legs? No, that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have three legs.
How many legs does a giraffe have?
How many legs does the giraffe have?
4. A giraffe has 4 legs.
4. A giraffe has 4 legs.
Does the bird have 4 legs?
Does the bird have 4 legs?
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs.
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs.
How many legs does the bird have?
How many legs does the bird have?
A bird has 2 legs.
A bird have 2 legs. A bird have 2. A bird has 2 legs. A bird has 2 legs.
Do birds have wings?
Do birds have wings? Do birds have wings? Do birds have wings? Do birds have wings?
Yes, birds have wings.
Yes, birds have wings.
How many wings does the bird have?
How many wings does the bird have?
A bird has 2 wings.
A bird have 2 wings. A bird has 2 wings.
Do lions eat vegetables?
Do lions eat vegetable? Do lions eat vegetable? Do lions eat vegetables? Do lions eat vegetables?
No, Lions don't eat vegetables.
No, lions don't eat vegetables.
Do they eat fruit?
Do they eat fruit? Do they
No,
eat fruit?
they don't eat fruit either.
No, they don't.
What do
eat
they
fruit
eat?
either? What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat.
Do they eat fruit or vegetables?
Do they eat fruit or vegetable?
No, they don't eat fruit or vegetables.
No, they don't.
What do they
fruit
eat?
or vegetables? What do
They
they
eat meat.
They eat meat.
Alright, enough with the questions about animals. Now, I'm going to ask questions about two people named Matt and Jean. Are Matt and Jean musicians?
Are Matt and Jen
No,
musicians?
Matt and Jean are definitely not musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing.
No, Matt and Jen aren't musicians. No, Matt and Jen are definitely not musicians. Because we know that because the clothes that they're wearing.
Are they taxi drivers?
Are they taxi drivers? Are they taxi drivers?
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
What are they?
What are they?
Well, they're doctors.
Well, they're doctors.
Does Matt know Jean?
Does Matt
Yes,
know
Matt knows
Jane?
Jean.
Does Matt
Do Matt
know
and Jean work in
Jane?
different
Does
hospitals?
Matt know Jane?
Drivers. What are they?
What are they?
Well, they're doctors.
Well, they aren't. Well, they are doctors.
Does Matt know Jean?
Does Matt know Jane?
Yes, Matt knows Jean.
Yes, Matt.
Do
knows
Matt and Jane
Jane.
work in different hospitals?
Do Matt and Jane work in the
No,
work in
that's not
different
true. Matt and
hospitals?
Jane don't work in different hospitals.
No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals.
Do they work in the same hospital?
Do they work in the same hospital? Do they work in the same hospital?
Yes, they work in the same hospital.
Yes, they work in the same hospital.
Does Matt know who Jane is?
Does Matt know who Jane
Yes,
is?
that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is.
Yes, that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is. Yes, that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is.
Does Jane know Matt as well?
Does Jane know Matt as well?
Yes, Jane knows Matt as well.
Yes, Jane knows
Do Matt
Matt
and Jane
as
work
well.
in the same place?
Do Matt and Jane work,
Yes, Matt
work
and
in
Jane
the
work
same
in the
place?
same place.
Yes, Matt and
Do they know
Jane
each other?
work in the same place. Do you know each other?
Yes, they know each other.
Yes, they know each other.
According to Jane, is Matt a terrible doctor?
According to Jane, is Matt a terrible doctor?
No, he's not. According to Jane, Matt isn't a terrible doctor.
No,
According
he's not. According to Jane, Matt isn't a terrible doctor.
to Jane,
Matt doesn't a terrible doctor. Matt isn't a terrible doctor.
is Matt a great doctor?
According to Jane, is Matt a great doctor?
Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Does Jane consider Matt a terrible doctor?
Does Jane consider Matt a terrible doctor?
No, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
No, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
Does Jane consider Matt a great doctor?
Does Jane consider Matt a great doctor?
Yes, that's right. Jane considers Matt a great doctor.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Jane considers Matt a great doctor.
Okay, now we're going to also talk about another doctor named Andrew. Does Matt know Andrew?
Does Matt know Andrew?
No, Matt doesn't know Andrew.
No, Matt
Does
doesn't
Matt know who
know
Andrew is?
Does Matt know who Andrew is?
No, Matt doesn't know who Andrew is.
No, Matt doesn't
What
know
about Jane?
who Andrew
Does
is.
Jane know Andrew?
What about Jane? Does Jane know Andrew?
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew either.
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew either.
Do Jane and Andrew know each other?
Do Jane and Andrew know each other?
No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Jane
Do
and
Matt
Andrew
and Andrew
don't
know each other?
each other. Do Matt and Jane know each other?
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other.
Do Matt and Andrew know each other? No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other.
Do Matt and Jane know each other?
Do Matt and Jane know each other?
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other. They work in the same hospital.
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other because they work in the same place. They work in the same hospital.
Each other? Do Jane and Andrew know each other?
Do Jane do Jane know
No,
it,
Jane and
Andrew
Andrew
each
don't
other?
know each other. Do Matt and Andrew know each other?
Do Matt and Jane know each other?
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Matt.
Do Matt and Jane know each other? Yes, Matt and Jane know each other.
Yes,
They work in the
Matt
same
and
hospital
Jane
after all.
know each other. They work in the same hospital after all.
Do Matt and Jane work more than 5 days a week?
Do Matt and Jane do work from
Yes, they
than
work
5
more
days a
than
week?
5 days a week.
Yes, they work
Do they work
more
7
than 5
days a
days
week?
Do they work?
No, they don't work
in
7 days a week.
No,
They don't actually work
7
that
days a week.
much.
They don't. They
How many
don't
days a week do they
work
work?
that much. How
They work
many
6 days a week.
do they work? They work 6 days a week.
Do they work on Mondays?
Do they work on Mondays? Do they work
Yes,
on
they
Mondays?
work on Mondays.
Yes, they work
Do
on
they work on
Mondays.
Saturdays?
Do they work on Saturday?
Yes, they work on Saturdays.
Yes, they work on
Do
Saturday.
they work on Sundays?
Do they work on Sundays?
No, they don't work on Sundays.
No, they don't work on
Do
Sunday.
they work every day?
Do they work every day?
No, they don't work every day.
No, they don't work.
What day of
Every
the
day.
week don't they work?
What day of the week don't they work?
They don't work on Sundays.
They don't work on Sundays.